Today we are going to be talking about Danny Hager's transition to college life. Today we have a special person that will be telling us about that. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi, my name is Mary and I'm Dan's grandmother. Dan lives with me and my husband while he's going to the University of New Haven.
Personally, how do you think it is to be a college freshman?
I think it's very stressful for anybody because the change from high school to college is huge. And I know that Dan, when he was in high school, was the big fish in the little pond, and now he's a much smaller fish in a much bigger pond.
Yes, I can just imagine. What do you think has been his greatest challenge here at UNH?
Probably time management and learning to manage his assignments so that he's not up until some ungodly hour of the morning trying to get something done for a class that's going to be happening the next day. He may have 3 or 4 days or even a week sometimes to do an assignment, and yet the night before the class is due, he's panicking. So and I think that may be a problem for a lot of people, but it's especially a problem for Dan, I think.
And what was the best thing you feel that he has encountered at UNH?
Well, I think the best thing that has happened to Dan since he started school was meeting his girlfriend, Sarah. She has just been so supportive of him and given him so much positive reinforcement, and I know he's been good for her too. The fact that she is a year ahead of him, she had already been through all the freshman horrors and was able to help him to manage some of the stresses and anxieties.
Sarah, smile. You're on obvious camera. Here. I've been waiting to give this to you for a month.
Oh, it's beautiful. Dan.
Isn't that sweet? I love that.
It's beautiful.
Yes, I said, do you have anything that's small and blue and pink? She said, well, we have this, it's blue.
It's blue. It's the color of the tarp. Well, not quite.
It's denim lapis.
I like the stone. The stone is pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get it wet though.
Yeah, the only, like I said, you probably don't want to wear it in the water, and you don't want to take the chance.
There you go, Sarah. Yes, I've been waiting to give that to you.
And I've been having a fit, as I'm saying, why don't you give it to her? Why don't you give it to her? Hurry up and give it to her. How can you wait?
I know, you're torturing me.
That's great. And what advice would you offer to students coming into college?
Well, I think that especially at the University of New Haven, there were so many resources that Dan could take advantage of. The teachers have been wonderful, a great resource. Use everything that's available. Talk to your teachers, talk to your peers when you need support and when you're feeling stressed, and find someone in your family that you can talk to that will give you good, positive reinforcement.
That's great advice. How do you think Dan coped with his problems when he did have them?
Well, one of Dan's great escapes is to design roller coasters. And he's got software, roller coaster tycoon software, and he loves it.
Thank you for sharing that with us today. This was great. I hope all our viewers enjoyed all of this, and will hopefully use some of the suggestions.
Well, thanks. Thanks for having me. I really enjoyed it.